Man United.
Yes.
I don't know why they've joined Liverpool to compete for the signature of Inacio, a Sporting Lisbon defender. They want to sign all the defenders. They are rumored to sign all the defenders.
Because that's the whole world.
Because every year for newspaper to, I don't know how it happens, but for newspaper to sell, Man United is always linked to at least 25 players.
No, I think it's
from 30 different clubs, and they end up signing just
less than 10% of the players.
Less than 10%. They end up signing less than 5%, and maybe that percentage they'll be signed will be a flop.
But come on now, let's hope this season is going to be something better than the previous ones. Glaringly throughout the season, they've had problems with that defense. You know, if they are going to do a clear out this summer, which means letting go of all the fringe players in the league, Varane is leaving. You know, hopefully we are going to understand the fate of Harry Maguire as the summer moves on. But hopefully they should be looking to move him on as well and get that's where we had this conversation some time ago about Manchester United matching the ambitions of a certain number 8 in the side. If you are going to push for the Premier League, if you are going to push for the Champions League, then for me it makes no sense keeping big part players within the midfield, within the defense. I'll just go for a clean clear out and bring in top quality talent into the side. We are talking about the availability of a certain Tosin Aderabio, who is now inching closer to a Chelsea move. Yes, he's inching closer to a Chelsea move. Why didn't Manchester United look at that option to bring that talent for how much? They're
still discussing it.
Yeah, but he's inching closer to a Chelsea deal, which would make sense. But that was a lost opportunity. Now you're saying that funding. Look at the players they are looking out to sign. These are players that a Gonçalo Inácio, for example, now can a Gonçalo Inácio play alongside a Licha Martinez? Is it possible? You look at what they have in terms of the defense now. You have a retired and expired Johnny Evans who should be moved on.
He's moving on.
No.
You need to bring in
because
top
the
talent
Premier
into
League
that
has,
defense.
You have to have 5 players from your academy, and Evans is just one of them. He was from Man United Academy and he's still going to stay, just like what Man City is doing with what's it called?
Personally, I would bring in somebody from the academy and move him on and get young blood into that defense.
But if you look at Manchester United, you cannot even trust the butcher.
Yeah.
That Martinez, you can't even trust him to stay fit the whole season.
That's the thing.
Last season he was fit all through.
The
last
butcher,
season, yes.
Martinez. Okay, last season, yes.
Not control.
You know, last season
the season has ended.
Okay.
The season has ended, so you should.
Okay.
So 2 seasons ago, yeah, he played more 2 seasons ago, but you can't still trust him to stay
even when he played a couple of seasons ago, the pairing with him in the defense wasn't consistent.
The
pairing with him, you look at the mixture with Lindelof. Look at the mixture with Maguire. There's always a tinkling. Yeah, there's always a tinkling in that centre back. So for me, it makes no sense. You should just bring in 2 credible centre halves that can complement him, or level up the performance in that defense, and then you keep him around and move every other person in that defense away.
You're saying something about bringing in academic graduates and making them play. A certain winger, Forson Omari from Man United Academy, that did maybe 2-3 games this season. We all saw the glimpses of how intelligent he could be if he's been kept on the side. He's been forced to move on. They're looking to sell him onto the club. Maybe they should look for a team from the lesser division to come and buy him in. And there's another Norwegian who left in the summer. And you're asking yourself, why am I United not keeping these young players for the future?
See, the thing about academy player is about the players too. Do you understand? This Omari guy, for example, if I'm 16 or 17 years old, I want to be playing first team football.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
If a lesser club from Division 2 is calling on me, if you look at your situation at probably these big clubs, I keep asking them, how many young players break in from these big clubs? Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, and probably Liverpool is the one that, because Liverpool did it so much, brought in your academic player because of injuries. They had a lot of injury. They had to bring in young players, which is different. Even Manchester United brought in
I think the point you're making there is that if you're 16, 17, 18, 19,
you have to plan your life.
As a player, training doesn't advance you in skill. You need to be playing football. And that's why you can't hold it against them for wanting to go where they can get regular football, because it's going to accelerate their career. But my concern is with Manchester United now. The quality of players they are going after, are they players that you are going to challenge for the title with? Why not get a top-rated defender for 60 million and get 2 other smart deals in the summer in terms of people with 1 year left on their contract, people that have had a track record in England, and then you bring them in to complete the fold, rather than losing out on people who have English, who were born and brought up in England, who can play in that role as people who've passed through the academy in England. You're letting them go and you're chasing clouds in the air. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think I'll open the phone lines now to let the callers know who they want their clubs to sign, because this is a whole long, it's going to be a very long summer for clubs. International friendly coming in, the Euros 2024 is coming up, the Olympics after the Euros is coming up. So I want the callers to let us know which player they want their club to sign. Maybe they've seen those players play against their clubs, or they've seen those players play in other leagues and they've not played against their clubs. Let's see which player, because now Man United are, every team in Europe is linked to Man United. One player or another from each club in Europe is linked to Man United. So open the phone lines now, 0706 048 5853. 0706 048 5853. Let us know which player or which club you want your players to, your club to sign from. Which players you want your club to sign.
Manchester United should sign this Everton Branthwaite.
Yeah, you know,
he is 21. He is English player.
I'm saying.
And rumors is they're not willing to sell for cheap.
Saying. Look. We've been through these circles long enough to know that this is what it is. He's an English player. Obviously, he's overrated. He's overhyped. Obviously, the fee.
He plays
calm
well.
down. Obviously, the
well.
fees. Calm down now. It's yet to be seen if he can do it at the Theatre of Dreams or at a bigger club. So it's yet to be seen. But then Manchester United are still going to spend 60, 70, 80 million just to get him. But the fact is that you have this man for the best years in his coming career. He's 21. You have him up to 28 and more if you like. Like Chelsea are giving players 7-8 year contracts. Why can't they make that investment of 70 million, get him on an 8-year deal, and make the most out of his career, rather than looking for, you know, young unproven players in the Premier League? Because the Premier League is a totally different ball game.